I decided to get the new AirTag 2 to check out what was new this time. Apple released the first gen AirTag back in 2021, and like a lot of us, we've been anticipating a big upgrade for a while. You know, maybe a different shape or even thinner so it can fit better in wallets. So let's unbox one, see what's new, and also compare it next to the first generation. One thing that I'm really glad about is that Apple decided to keep the same price, $20.29 for one and $99 for a pack of 4. The unboxing experience is pretty much the same. I decided to engrave a key emoji since I'll be replacing my car keys with this one. You remove the battery tab, and as soon as you do that, your phone detects it, even with the engraved emoji, which is pretty cool. You go through the setup process and link it to your account. As soon as it's paired, the sound was noticeably louder. Here I do a quick sound comparison between the two, so be careful if you're wearing headphones. In terms of the sign, they look almost identical, and even though they're not exactly the same measurement, I honestly can't tell the difference. They still use the same CR2032 batteries, which is great because I already bought a pack of them. Now let's compare precision finding between the two generations. I'm going to be using an iPhone 15 Pro Max with the first generation AirTag and my 16 Pro with the new AirTag 2, just to see how fast each of them connect and what the range looks like. The AirTag 2 is supposed to have 1.5x the range of the previous model, so let's test that. I want to start outside to better compare the distance, and then we'll go inside to test how it performs through walls.
I'm gonna place it right here next to my mailbox so I can track them both. And let's see how long it's gonna take. There you go. So I'm just gonna walk now this way and see how far I can go. And right here, the Gen 1 is actually struggling, saying that the connection is kind of weak, and we lost it. So let's see how this one does. It's actually unreal. When I did the test earlier, it actually only gave me like 100 feet. So this is actually, I'm just gonna keep going to see how far I can go, actually. And there we have it. I think it reached like 180 feet. So now I kind of want to do a test to see how quick it actually reconnects again. I don't know if you notice, but my mailbox is all the way over there. So let's see how quick they connect. And we got a connection with this one, while this one's still searching. I think we got it on this one. I can already see the precision finding with the arrows, while this one is still saying connected, but the signal is weak. All right, so that's the first test we're gonna do. Now we're gonna go back inside, and I wanna try actually putting it through walls and see how quick they connect. Okay, so as the final test, I actually want to run the Find My, but inside the house with, you know, walls and doors and things like that, and just to see which one reconnects the quicker. So right now we have both of them right here on my nightstand, and I'm gonna take the phone with me. So and let's see. The Gen 2 is right away telling me that it's 43 feet, and it's just telling me to move around, just to find a different location, while the Gen 1 is just searching. Oh, I actually just got a signal is weak. Try moving to a different location. Cool, so let's go to this wall right here. Let's open this door. And right away I get the precision finding with the arrows, and it's telling me that I can move this way. So the Gen 1 is actually holding really well. I mean, even though it just lost the connection, this one is still talking to it. But right away, it's actually saying where it is, so not bad. Well, there you have it. Is it upgrading to the new AirTag 2 worth it? Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.